Oh, welcome back, everyone. This is Shadow Drake, and I think this is going to be the final part, tentative. And by final, I mean that I'm gonna do my win condition essentially. So I'm going to take care of my rocket in the sense that I am going to launch it and do my win condition. And so my original win condition that I intended to do was get in contact with the quote trade station that I have in this rocket map in somewhere over here. And so once I do that, I consider a win. And I'm kind of wanting to get to that point just because I really, really do want to make sure that this save is not it doesn't get overwritten or anything because of the update or anything. Okay, first of all, looks. Oh, I forgot to retract my umbilicals. That would have been a disaster launching while the umbilicals were still there. So that's what I'm gonna do. Because as far as things go, I think I'm in a good spot. I have my printing setup kind of going. It's not the high-end system I want. I still have a bunch of flourish. The station still. Oh, I got an egg. I have a plethora of eggs. If anything, I might as well be a space bakery out here in this asteroid belt. So let's do this. Alright, so here's the thing. Last time I got practically all of this set up. The only thing I don't recall that I got fully tested was the landing housing. I can get a full-on... I can get roughly the max thrust. So let's go ahead and set destination here. Everything is on. My engine analyzer is on. 3, 2, 1, go. There it goes. Blast off! Thrust is climbing. Oh, actually, that kind of... I need to do a small modification to my landing script, because the thing is, my landing script tries to get the initial data gather. So I think what I need to do is set engine thrust to 100. And then I think I need to do what do I need to do here? It loads the thrust. Well, while it is here, it's just going to be constantly doing that. Oh, no, hold on. Set idle. So when I'm telling the rocket to try to go to the orbit site, current code, to go to the app, when it goes to when the code is orbit site, then I need to do this, set the step to 1. I think right here I need to sleep for 2 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Let's do 2 seconds. And the reason I need that is because that's the initial condition to see if I can successfully land. And it's trying to take a look at the thrust value here. But because of the way the pressure-fed engine works, that isn't going to be the max thrust. You know, it takes like a second to truly fire. So right now I'm at 49 kilonewtons of thrust and slowly increasing because the pressure of my engine is very, very slowly increasing. And that's why I'm getting progressively more and more thrust. I want to say that this will fix itself eventually, but I need to, so for the first second or so, it's not going to fire. Which kind of also brings me to another point for my landing script. I wonder if 85% is a safe enough distance, because if I need 85% of my thrust at 50 kilonewtons to stop safely, and my engine has to ramp up to that speed, will my script be able to catch it? So this is kind of what this video is for. Completing my win condition. Oh, my rocket's there. Completing my win condition and seeing if I can successfully land a rocket. Oh, yeah, and I also want to make sure that this is working again, so I gotta do that too. So this is OBS housing. Let's tell my rocket scanner to look for something I can see. Okay, it can find Earth, so yeah, we'll let it find Earth. If it can find Earth, then I know that I'm good. If not, I know I need to set the offset here. My offset is 90. Oh man, all that lag as things go. So my offset is 90. I don't know that that's correct. Alright. Will my script stop it right there? I hope the answer is yes. Yes. Perfect. Alright. Ah, my engine pressure hit max. Perfect. Alright, so I want to chart in this location. Charting is a 1. I really need to make a logic to do that. Action, setting, give it a 1. It should be charting now. Yep, you're charting. Alright, do you see Earth? The answer is no. Rocket Celestial Tracker. Yeah, you should be capable, so that means let's try offset of 180. Let's just go up. So it's going to need to move 90 and see if Earth can be visited. Meanwhile, this is going to be charting. I have a lot of scanners this time. Oh, I renamed one scanner into... Yeah, that'll work. So... there's the station rendezvous. But what is at the major... Oh, hold on. Major crash site. Am I seeing Earth? I am seeing Earth. Okay, awesome. I got it figured out. So now my Celestial Tracker works. Yay! Yay! That was kind of like a tertiary win condition or something. Let's track Jupiter. Let's just track Jupiter. Action. Let's discover some stuff here. What are the things that I can discover in the major crash site? Let's see. Corpses. I forgot I did that! It's been such a long time I've visited, I forgot there's corpses. For some carbon and biomass. Did I get a corpse? Oh, what was I thinking when I did that? Okay, yeah, that's hilarious. That is hilarious to me. Oh wow, I actually got 12. I must have scanned so many points at once that I... Wow, that's interesting. Okay, let's delete that location. I don't like how that looks. And let's just delete another cryo fuel. Yeah. Alright, okay, so I got various metals, corpses, advanced electronics, and cryo fuel. So I made this capable of getting, you know, some of the rare, even the triple tier, you know, the super alloys at extremely small quantities. So I'm not entirely sure just how worth it this is, as far as things go. I did make cryofuel have liquid oxygen and liquid volatiles, and I think as we discover with the liquid nitrous, they still come at 0 Celsius. So, yeah, that's just not going to work very well. Housing action is going to be... We're going to put you back to 0, moving to the next crash site. Jupiter! So, what am I doing up until the terrain update hits, I wonder? I might actually keep playing on this a little bit offline, just kind of keep growing like I have been. Like, I've at least challenged myself with the phase change filtration and realized so many limitations. And I kind of want to see if I can make it a little bit better, but probably not here, just because I at least proved the concept. If I kind of got the concept proven. But, oh, shoot, I forgot that I turned something off downstairs. I needed to turn it back on. chart while you're here, because it's gonna take not a lot of time to chart. There's something I think I turned off something that I don't need off. Still need to clean that nitrous. Oh boy. Yep. I turned this off because I was doing some stuff. I am so glad I did not break anything with that. Oh man, that would have been horrible. Ooh, there's not much liquids in here. So, I mean, yeah, this system kind of works, but, you know, I've been looking at something on the Discord, and I saw what looked like someone had an evaporation chamber from a world cube, and I wonder, would that have been a better way for me to do this? Because if I have a passive liquid inlet, do I even have one? Oh, wait, yeah, right there. Because you see, that's a passive liquid inlet. It functions as a passive vent that traps liquids. So, what I was thinking, if I were to, you know, put a passive liquid inlet for this pipe here, and then just have like a powered vent suck out pollutants up until the pressure in the pipe network hit like, you know, the 2.5 megapascals I wanted, then that would, you know, all pollutants will evaporate into the world. And, you know, I could probably put like a radiator inside that system or something so that it could kind of keep the temperatures steady. But, you know, I should be able to evaporate or pool the air and empty the pipe network better than a purge valve. And so I kind of saw that, and I was thinking maybe I could do something like that. You know, like where I have this whole system over here, like maybe do something like that, you know, probably push gases and liquids into kind of like what my ice melting chamber is, cool it down, and liquids that condense will go to the liquid pipe network, and then I can pump them out. Or you know, use a condensation valve thing like this to pump them out. You know, it's probably the same thing. You know, digital valve, stuff like that, and just really move them. And you know, engineer better. It's like, if there's anything I like about this game, the absolute best thing about this game is you can always engineer to be better. There we go. There's the mining station. Woohoo! I love that. I like the way that looks. There we go. However far that way that is. Help me! I've been stuck here for... oh wow, 180 days. Half a year, roughly! Almost half! Really? Hold on. 365, 180... yeah! Half a year saved me! Although, I do really wonder what that's gonna look like when you just see like a random rocket comes through. It's like, just stops right there and just does charting. It's like start scanning, you know, all hands on deck. Oh man, this actually gives me the ability to kind of check out to see if I should adjust some of the resources out here. Because I just realized something. This ice belt, I only put volatiles and oxygen and water. I really didn't put anything else in here. For what should have been the next stage out of this stuff, you know, to kind of help prepare to go out further over here, I didn't really add extra. It's kind of a misstep on my part, I think. Like, I know I didn't want a lot of nitrous here, but I would have thought I put nitrous here. Actually, oh, that's right, I can't see the nav points until I scan them down. Whatever. So, yeah. Yeah, so I might continue to save a little bit, might do some automated rocket mining, might do something with that system down there, but I think I'm kind of feel satisfied with this. I survived, no traders, had some accidents. Oh, you know, the weirdest thing is I try to see if I could go all the way, quote, down to see what I could find down there. And at some point my screen got all wibbly wobbly, and just like I was under liquid or something. Like I hit an invisible magma chamber in the world. It's kind of wiggy. Oh, speaking of wiggy, I realized something. I've been out here for all this time, and it never occurred to me that the sun is technically orbiting us. It just now occurred to me why something felt a little weird to me, that I had to make a solar tracker as opposed to the fact that that should have been stationary. It just now hit me. Why is the sun orbiting me? Like, or, just is it, or am I orbiting a planet, or like am I orbiting planet X over here in such a way that I'm literally rotating to see solar cycles? That's you, you know it's giving me like Space Engineers vibes, because like in Space Engineers, the sun orbits you, I think, or the sun is what moves. Oh, okay, cool, I got this. And yet, you don't see that with, or you don't feel that much on the planets, because technically, you would assume planets revolve and rotate, so you could have the day cycle, but the asteroid belt is it has day-night cycles. It's weird. It's weird. Okay, so rich asteroid cluster. What do you have? Oh, that is an insane amount of stuff. Ooh. 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 That's a lot of cobalt. Do I want some of that? What about you? Rich asteroid cluster. Oh yeah. Look at all that. Is there something that I need a lot of? I might need to do a top-up stuff. How much gas do I have? I only spend about 5,000, 7,000 moles. This might be worth it. Burned cloud. Cleaner cloud. Oh. I wonder if this was supposed to be my nitrous, but I forgot to add it here. Huh. No, it says burned cloud. Maybe? I need to check on that. Okay, let's see what do I need? What ore do I need? What ore is not on my floor? What ore is not on my floor? Oh, what else is in here? I have silver. I have decision paralysis. Do I have copper? Yes, I have copper. I have a lot of silicon. Oh man, why am I this messy? How is it that I am making a printer logistics system and yet I can't seem to keep my floor clean? That's just sad. Okay, but once I do all this, will I have a... Oh, maybe I need nickel. I think I need nickel. I don't think I have nickel. Yeah, I don't think I have nickel. Never mind, I have nickel. Okay, what about iron? The one thing that I shouldn't be running out of, yet I seem to be running out of, seems to be iron. To look at... Oh man, what is this mess? What is this mess? I think I'm going with the high that, I'm almost technically done with the save. As far as the struggle goes. Oh man, I need a lot of iron probably. Actually, do I really need iron? Let's just be honest here. What else am I building? Do I need iron? I have copper, I have silicon, I have nickel. Ugh. Copper, there's nickel. Oh, hello. At some point I might as well just have like a snowball fight with those eggs. I'm really curious to see how much I would get for a high tier thing. Where's the iron? You have the iron, the cobalt, and the nickel. You know what? Let's just go here. How much is that? 80 seconds. So I have approximately 1,000 seconds. I'm really liking how this is for the thrust. I'm really liking this. Oh, I need to get fuel back. I still have a lot of nitrous to process, if I remember right. Once it gets there, I want you to do some discovery. So let's put 2 in there for discovery. So, yeah. How much ice is in here? I wonder if maybe I should have like put like a thing where the ice doesn't go anywhere. I have a lot of water and nitrous. Huh. I really want to test out the landing, but I don't want to feel like I sent my rocket to do nothing. How long is it going to take to scan anything here? 500? Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, first thing I get probably is I'm gonna call it on that, and then I'll come and get some cryo fuel, so I at least bring back ISIS. First thing I get, what is it gonna be? It's gonna take some time. First thing I get! Whatever, whatever. I said first thing I get. I'm a man of my word. Oh, that's right. I forgot that the update also increased the length, the distance for space nodes by 50%. Oh, that's painful. That's kind of a little bit more painful for this. That's a little bit more painful. Oh, it takes 500 for that too. Okay, this is gonna take a while. Dang, I wanted to bring that home. Well, maybe I want to see what the size and the richness and the density will give me for a yield. I'm curious for that. Oh, it's 80%. Size of 10. Base yield of 6. Richest degradation of 0.139. Yet that for that much still? That just 36%. Okay, so at least for an end game, I might need to touch this up, make this burn cloud more worth it, because that is a distance to travel to get anything out here. Then again, my rocket is stupidly large because I have probably 2 extra fuselages I don't need, plus an extra couple miners that I shouldn't be having. I guess if this rocket was like purely an ore miner, I would have had more space to not need the 6 scanners, and I would have been fine with maybe 3. No, let's 2 ore miners and a large cargo or 2. That would have saved me a lot of space. Richness 9.4. Oh, that is some funny numbers. The yield will be boosted to 218. Man, oh, numbers are funny when they work to your advantage like this. Density's 3.7. What was my density numbers? Oh, okay, so it is meant to be really big, really rich. Wait. Oh, that's some good richness then. There we go, 200% bonus. That shouldn't take long. Who am I kidding? It's still gonna take long. Oh. think I'm gonna keep working on more build videos. Like, I've been enjoying the stat commands. I think the biggest thing that I haven't really figured out is what's a good logistic system from printers to where I want them. Like cargo Larry. See, a cargo Larry reads the proxy slot at 255. And can it read a locker? A locker technically has slot data. It has logic for slot data, so I would say that technically the cargo Larry should be able to read that. So my thinking was, say I got my printing system right there. I have to figure out how to get chutes from here to wherever a cargo Larry would be. Like, say a cargo Larry was looking at one of my lockers downstairs. Actually, that could have been a very good implementation for it right here. It's just not placed in a very good location. Like these lockers right here. You know, what if my cargo Larry peeks at this locker, which is supposed to have my iron sheets, my plastic sheets, my glass sheets, my stellite sheets, and my asteroid sheets? Oh, and steel sheets as well. And sees, oh hey, I'm definitely missing some iron sheets there. Tell the printer, I need iron sheets. Printer goes, okay, printing you iron sheets. And then somehow gets it to a thing for the cargo Larry to do its hand thing, or it picks up the cargo sheets and then just slots it in here. That's what I want to do. That's kind of what I really want to do. And I kind of wanted to try to do that on the save, but I realized that I kind of very heavily limited myself with kind of my sizing restrictions. My unintentional sizing restrictions. And as you can see, this is literally phase 1 of that whole recipe printer queue build system. Like literally this is literally phase 1. I have the queues and the quantities and the send recipes, but I don't have all of the nifty bells and whistles. And I had the two the two missing inventory items. And then I found out that the printers don't clean one up very well. You know, nuisances. Nuisances. I have a lot of power. Is this thing still running? Yeah, it is. Turn off for now. I think I'm making more than enough power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's because this isn't running. I think I gotta do something with this thing because I think that's not running as well as I want it to be. Oh wow, my water is actually filling up. That's kind of why I'm trying to run it so that I can split this up. But I think I remember seeing some of the math for this thing, and this only really works better when the water is hot. And so it says it's processing 0.3 moles. I think it will process faster if the incoming water was hot. So there's that. Because I'm really not making a lot of oxygen here. Really not making a lot of oxygen. Yeah, it's just not a... But then again, it's like, why would I need to split that up? Oh man, I need to make more canned eggs. Let's see here. Oh, I left the fridge open. Ah, what a barbarian, leaving the fridge open. At this point, I might as well just be eating the canned eggs. Is this thing done yet? %720%. Okay, I really want to get this to full 1000% to see what a single ore yield is. I really, really want to know. Or should I grab some corpses? I'm I'm in a dire need of charcoal and carbon. Should I grab some corpses? I think I should have more than enough fuel. Dummy me, I never put pipe analyzers on the fuel pipes, so that could be a problem. You're still seeing Jupiter? Awesome. I still wish the devs would put a picture for the planet here. I'm currently been, like, where you've been seeing me do the build videos for, like, the printer system. I have a Mimas base, because, well, I was doing the GFG thing, and then, you know, I was playing with somebody, and I wanted to make a quick and dirty fuel mix with a portable tank in Europa to run a GFG, because I got kind of tired of constantly needing to go out and mine coal for power. I recall that at that time the devs had mentioned you can put ICEs in the portable, and you know, that was a recent update that brought like the new achievements, like the telescope thing, if I remember that correctly. You know, the devs mentioned you can put the ICEs directly in the portable to melt them in there, but I never did try it, and so lo and behold, I tried it one time, and I was pleasantly surprised. You know, I've never tried putting space ice in a portable. Should I try that? Or will that be the most foolish thing I could think of to do? Okay, 5 is ore mining. I really need to do a dial here. Alright, so I'm at 25% mining boost. Ooh, wow, I completely drained the battery already? Okay. 5, ore mining. 326 ore? Okay. Alright, it's worth it. It's worth it. Wait, what's my ore cargo at already? 6! Oh, this is insane. Oh, that is insane. 1800. I'm never gonna run out of iron again. Look at that. That's insane. I'm already at 22 in here. That's insane. That is so insane. That's like, that's space ice levels of ore. That's insane. Because if there's anything I loved about space ice, is you really don't need very many drills. I may have overtuned this, but at the same point, this is so far away, I might as well let it be this crazy. I just need some nitrous in here. That's the only thing I would need. Okay. Let's get to 7,000. Let's get to 7,000. That should be more than enough iron, right? And then I'm gonna go mine some cryofuels, because I'm gonna need volatiles. Yeah, I'm gonna need volatiles. Because if I remember right, I put like about 1,000 liters of volatiles and nitrous in my thing. So I might as well just get some volatiles, because I can always just send the thing to go get more water. After this load, right? After this load. That's still insane, though. Action one. Okay. To get to cryofuels, it's going to take... Oh, wow. 220 seconds. I'm going to be pushing it for sure. It's getting progressively faster and faster because my weight is dropping. You can see I'm already at 58.5 3 kilonewtons. And I'll be honest, I like the pressure-fed liquid engine that it can do this much. I do like that it can do this. But, you know, the biggest thing about it is I'm passing 28, 7.5, maybe 28 moles at maximum for this. That is pretty big. Because I really need to go and do probably a test fire video for all the other engines at, you know, they're at what their non-optimal settings and their absolute optimal settings to see just how much thrust you get for how much fuel it uses per tick. Because, yeah, it's insane. If I remember my numbers correctly, the pressure-fed gas engine gets about this much thrust, potentially better. I want to say it's better than this, but it uses double this amount of gas. So it takes 50, you know, it would be spending 54 moles of gas and oxygen, mind you, to get this amount of thrust. So, but to be honest, there's something to be said about that because it's easier to do. It's easier to do than this. If I pull up my engine control script. Oh, my dog just gassed me out. Oh, God. Why? I just took you out. Because if I look at this script right here, it's really... I had to do a lot of weird things to this script to get it working. Like, predominantly the pump setting adjustments. Like, it occurred to me that because the liquids is so weird... Why is that 2? I don't even know what I did. I remember doing a lot of math. Oh, right, it divides by 2. Duh. It just divides by 2 because it's 50-50. It's, you know, I passed, you know, if I pass 28 moles, ideally I want, you know, 14 of that to be volatiles. Yeah. Anyway, so at first I did matching pump rates. Action needs to be a 2 for discover. No, it's 3 for survey. Okay, this is not going to take us long. I purposefully did that. It won't be as long because technically it's a crash site. You should be able to scan it better, whereas Asteroids, you're actually spending much more time trying to figure out stuff. That was my idea. So, liquid oxygen, liquid volatiles, pretty decent size. You know, that richness is not good. You know, the drawback of it being a good site is the fact that you won't get much. That was my mentality. Which comes to my mind. Should I grab some... I should have enough fuel. I should be able to grab some corpses. I should grab some corpses. How far am I? This might be a long video. I was thinking of cutting it in an hour, but this might be long because I really do want to end it with the rocket returning home. Whether it crashes spectacularly from my script or whether it lands successfully from my script. I really want it to come home. It's going to take me some time. Let me just process more ice. Oh, I need to feed my chickens again. Oh, I have so many eggs. Oh. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Okay. Let's get the wheat. I think I saw somebody did some tests to see which food is the best to feed chickens. And corn was hands down the best food to feed chickens because corn has a little bit more nutritional value than wheat and soy do. Let me just confirm it. Wheat has a nutrition of 5. Soybeans have a nutrition of 5. But corn, I believe, Oh, come on. Corn had a nutrition of 10. So that means that they could keep the chickens fed for longer so that they could actually lay their eggs more often. Because I know people have struggled with chickens that refuse to lay their eggs. Alright, are you done yet? Almost done yet. Ice mining is 4. You see, I even have a cable here for the dial that I eventually intended to make, but I just have not made yet. 4. 95 ore. You know, that's not bad. I'll leave it mining for a little bit. I want to get this ice cargo decently filled, but I don't know that it would feel much. But it's got quite a lot of volatiles and oxygen. I do want to see how well that does, but that'll unfortunately have to be offline because I still got to go through the rest of my ice. Anyways, while that's mining, let's just cook some eggs. But yeah. Look at all that powder eggs I have. I just need to can it all. I mean, what else can I do with this food, to be honest? Okay, that's still mining ice. Oh, that's right. That's why I've been using that, because I'm actually burning through power as I work with the filtering systems. Oh, I'm out of gas in there. Alright, I guess I gotta fire my H2 combustor up a little bit. And the only reason I'm firing the H2 combustor a little bit is because it's the... Yeah, I'm low on gas. Turn you off. Turn you on, turn you on. And that'll get a lot of gas in there, which the Sterling will use. And turn you off, that should be enough. Ooh, that's hot. Hot, hot, hot. I should have put that outside. What am I doing? You know what? Might as well just leave this going. I have plenty of fuel. I mean, we found out that the GFG barely uses fuel, like, barely half a mole. Why am I worried about power? Ooh, that is something that I do want to do. I think when the Terran rework comes, I want to kind of make my own little playthrough where I try to limit myself to only a few power generation options. What I mean by that is I'm thinking maxing myself out at only 10 power generation devices. But not, now, I don't want it to be 10 of any kind, you know, like, I don't want to just cheat and go 10 gas fuel generators or 10 Sterlings or something like that. No, 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 I want to make it like maybe 5 solar panels, you know, because at least, you know, that's, what, 500 watts a day? 500 watts each? Maybe 2 or 3 wind turbines, because, you know, the idea is it's going to be in a planet, so, you know, wind power. And then solid fuel generator or gas fuel generator, whichever one strikes my fancy at the time. But I don't want to use the solid fuel generator with coal. I want to use it for solid hydrocarbons. Is that what it's called? Solid? Yeah, solid fuel. I want to use it strictly with solid fuel, so I'm going to have a solid fuel setup. And then the last slot would be a Sterling engine, because, I mean, still I'm gonna need to make some stuff. Wow, I've already mined that much. Okay. Let me get to 50 before I call it. Like, that's what I want to do for a playthrough. Just heavily limit my power generation options, because I don't know that I've seen people do that, to be honest. Like, I kind of did this playthrough as a test run to limit myself, as you saw that I've only ever really built, like, the 5 solar panels on the top and the 5 on the bottom. And then my single gas fuel generator with my 2 Sterlings down there. So it kind of was about the same, but not really. This is still... It's still observing Jupiter. Wow. That's pretty good. Where is Jupiter? Straight ahead? That way? That Jupiter? Hey! Oh! Why haven't I made those yet? Sensor lenses. Celestial tracker. Let's do that. While I'm waiting for that to do stuff. What do I need? I never built sensor lenses because I never had a reason to. What do I need? Sensor lenses. Sensor lenses. Not the cat. Steel, silicon, and Inconel. So... Silicon... Inconel... Where's the steel? That's the iron. That's the... that. Here's the steel. Can't believe I never built the sensor lenses. I mean, I didn't have reason to. And I think... Wait, do you build a processing unit? Ooh, I need Wasploy and Electrum. Let's get that. Electrum. Wasploy. Celestial and iron? Really? Iron? Why would... Iron? Who has iron? Okay. Okay. Celestial. I've never built one of these before. I've never used them, so this is gonna be cool. Cool, cool, cool. Eh. Oh, stop, stop. And then might as well do the whatchamacallit? Not the ore. The T-ray. Why didn't it show up when I hit T-ray? Whatever. Celestial. And then I'll just get the T-ray scanner and put it in my inventory, because, yeah. One other thing I gotta do in this save is set up a tracking beacon. And then, see if I can actually find ores. Like, I've heard on this, I've seen on the Discord that apparently ores can still be generated from your spot. I just never had reason to go anywhere to, you know, verify that. Okay, so Jupiter is up there. I think it was supposed to be that star. Oh, that's cool! That is so cool. Oh, that's neat. I love it. I love it. Oh, I need to build this in Vulcan. I have got... Okay, next goal. Go to Vulcan and build this thing. Sorry, guys. This is the video where Shadow Drake does nothing of merits, because I am waiting for stuff. I'll cut it off at 5,000. Do I really want to get corpses? I kind of do. Do I want to go to those corpses or those corpses? Which one is corpsier? They're all pretty bad. How much time am I at? I'm already approaching 1 hour, so that's good timing. Okay, so what does my base look like? That's surprisingly clean. Okay, just because. What's the ore? Will I even be able to see ores from this distance? Might as well. Ore. I'm really curious if I will even be able to see anything. I know the devs added waspaloy as one of the ingredients needed for this. And that's kind of cool in its own right, that they made the sensor lenses a little bit tougher to get to. But, I mean... Okay, I can see iron. Huh. I'm not going to be able to see anything else, right? Will I be able to see the stuff in there? Oh, look, there's still a little bit of carbon in there. There's still a little bit of coal and one little gold spot. That's cool. Not seeing anything else, though. Am I too far for that? The answer's yes, I'm too far for that. It's about as useless as I expected it to be. Alright, did you get your 5,000 yet? 50,000? Close. Ugh. Alright, definitely the biggest win has got to be this. That's still tracking Jupiter is that way. Where's the other planets? There's Uranus, Neptune, Saturn, and Pluto. What is with the percentage? AU 62%? Oh, what? No, that can't be right. What's with the percentage? What are you saying about the percentage? Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can figure this out. Jupiter is 7.194. I see 7.194. And you say AU is 93%? I don't see that number anywhere. What does that mean? Hold on, let's look at Earth. Let's tell you to go look at Earth. Earth. Earth is 1, if I remember right, yeah. Alright, rotate to Earth. There you go. So, Earth is 79%. But I don't see anything about 79%. Is that how far it's already revolved around the sun? Hold on. Earth is 79%. Day 183. No, that doesn't track, does it? It's 365 days in a year. Unless we start in the middle of the year, right? 183 divided by 365. That comes out to about 50%. Great. Oh, whoops. This corpses. We want these corpses. I want the action housing to go to 3, if I remember right. It doesn't change. Maybe I have to check as I... Oh, hold on. Maybe I have to check as as the days pass? Maybe it is how far it's revolved around the sun? I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, this is going to be the final site. Has arrived at corpses. Long may they reign. Oh, it won't take long to scan these corpses. Let's just be honest, how hard will it be to scan corpses? All this just to get some biomass and some charcoal for myself. Oh, that's a fairly rich amount of corpses. Look, I'll get 6! This... I'm not gonna mine this for very long. Mining is 5. So... Oh, okay. Alright. 4 is Mercury. Why is 4 Mercury? 3 is Mars. 5 is Neptune. 6 is Pluto. 7 is Saturn. 8 is Uranus. Might as well do Uranus since that's the only one that's up right now. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you're right. That blue star. Yeah. So that means those two are something, right? No, they're not. Saturn is coming up. Saturn and Pluto and Neptune are coming up. There's Uranus. I do like that the devs have done this, you know, just something to fill the night sky with. Period is 84 years. Uranus is 72. They're all like a pretty weird percentage. Did Earth change at all? No, it's still 79. Oh yeah, that's definitely brighter. How much have I mined from here? I've already mined 122. That's not bad. What's my cargo miner at? 73? Maybe 300. I want to land this thing. We will see this land. This is the whole reason I'm waiting here. But I wanted to make this count because I'm actually burning a lot of resources and I want to get something out of it. At this point, I can probably make a good chunk of coal or, well, have a lot of iron for my chute network. All right, what's this pressure-wise? 16.8. Let's feed it another 5. So I have been thinking. Well, yeah, I know that's dangerous whenever I start thinking. That's what my law tells me at least. It's dangerous when you start thinking. Totally get that. Yeah. Hunger caution. Drink water. Eat some eggs. There you go. Turn that off. Should be done by now. Oh, right. It stops mining when the richness hits 0. Yep. When the richness hits 1. Yeah, okay. Yep, okay. Here we go, guys. So, the way my landing script works, it's going to grab the setting. You see, like, you grab the setting 31,000. That was the previous one when it landed. So, if I have the timing good enough, I should grab at least 40,000 kilonewtons, maybe higher than that, when I tell it to go to Rendezvous Alpha. Now, it's not going to automatically go there because it's one of those that... Hold on. Landing... I think it did it anyways. Let's see. I hit that idle. Set engine throttle 100. Move step 1. I probably should tell it to turn No, I didn't want it to turn on because I didn't want it to do that. Because then it's like, uh, I never put anything to stop it. Ugh. Okay, let's clear the destination. Let's clear the destination. So now the housing landing should be back to step 0. Okay, you know what? Let's put a sleep 4. That gives me some time. Housing landing. So set destination, tell it to run. What's that gonna be? 50,000 kilonewtons. So that's a pretty good amount. I don't think this stops it when it reaches the end right there. I have to look at the housing action for that. I need more computers. So I think when the housing action hits the destination, it's supposed to shut off the engine, but it does not do that if the... Yeah, it does not do that when the orbit, when it's on the orbit. I specifically made it not do that because I didn't want the landing chip to be affected. I still have plenty of fuel, but I might as well land it. So 58.6 kilonewtons. This is going to be... Ooh, this is going to be a thing. So... Now, the only reason the housing landing isn't constantly polling to see what it is because I wanted to get the weakest possible thrust that it got from that setting. And the reason why I wanted to get the weakest possible thrust is in the event that I'm actually running out of fuel. I wanted to calculate what it was at the max and hopefully have enough of a thrust value to know, hey, I can still push a little bit. You know, I still got a little bit of oomph. I know it's decreasing, but, you know, just to be able to say, hey, I'm approaching the limit or something like that, you know? Alright. I gotta shut off the engine on here once it hits the end. So my pressure fed engine is at 100% throttle. What the landing housing is doing is, I believe when it hits 85% throttle, it's gonna turn on the engine to do its thing. And then from there is where I have to clench. I have to clench. Yep, 85%. Then I start clenching because... Oh, I don't know how this is gonna do. This is the test run to see if it'll work with my landing code. Because I haven't tested that part yet. I never got to test it. Alright. Oh, okay. Launch mount. Here goes. Okay. To 85. Okay, 27. Okay. I'm seeing it pick up. So the landing, does the housing landing say... Okay, so the landing housing picked up that it had roughly 48 kilonewtons at that fire. So now it's recalculated everything. It says I can still land if I use this much throttle setting. This is good. This is tense. It's coming up. It's coming up. Oh, it's so close. This is either going to be a successful landing or not. We'll see. 85%. There it goes. Oh, it's struggling. Oh, it caught itself. Oh, it caught itself. Oh boy. Oh, it's caught it. Yep, it. Oh boy. bringing it down. Oh, oh, there it comes. Come on, baby, land safely. It landed. It landed. My code works. Oh. Oh man, that okay, that see, I had faith in it all along. Oh hey, my eyes are fixed. I'm no longer wide-eyed. All right. So with this, now I am confident in my scripts. Oh, I forgot to put this to charge. Oh well. Wait, why do I have some... Oh, that's right. I had some froze after an accident somewhere. Okay. I want to see how much fuel was left. Because I know I filled these to about... Oh, I still have 410 liters here. That's not bad. That's cool. 410 liters. Uh, that's cool. What about for here? 350 liters. So, yeah, I had quite a bit of fuel left. That's not bad. Now, where can I put pipe analyzers for the fuel for those pipes? I suppose I could put a pipe here, then put a pipe analyzer on it, and then stretch a pipe across and put a pipe analyzer on that. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, whatever. Alright guys, so this has been an interesting journey. I liked this. I liked how the map went. I'm curious to see what else is in that rock. I like how sparse it is. There's only iron, gold, and a little bit of coal there. Oh, there's some copper. This was definitely interesting for sure. Because, you know, normally I rely on mining to get the stuff that I need, and after that I do deep miners. So it was just a very interesting setup to know that I couldn't do that. You know, it's I had to rely on the rocket. I had to be extremely conservative with my resources. And at the end, I finally made a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fuselage rocket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus a cone. And truth be told, I think if I kept the rocket small, maybe at 3 fuselage and a cone, things would be so much better for this. But made it through. I think the only scary part was at the beginning when I had very little water and was constantly running out or was about to run out. And then the next scary part was when I had to try to grow a chicken so that I wouldn't be alone in this journey. And you know, I wanted to know if the chickens would have died of old age. Uh, and I believe it was Mr. Cluck and Ed were here for the entire playthrough. And I thought that one of them was gonna die at this point, but it's been day 184 and they haven't died. I could have sworn the devs put that they would die of old age eventually. But that didn't seem to be the case. So it makes me wonder if they really can die of old age. Because I know chickens died for me in Europa. But I think that was because they starved themselves to death like they typically do. And... But yeah, all 4 of them stayed with me. which is interesting. Alright, let's offload our stuff. I got a lot of iron to process now for this save. So my ice cargo has 50. Why is my dog barking? I guess that's just her telling me it's time for me to wrap it up. Oh, the good news is I'm gonna be processing the corpses. Oh, I'm processing corpses. Oof. What was I thinking those months ago? What was I thinking? So yeah. In a sense, I kind of call this playthrough done. I might come back to it every now and then just to touch up on some things, or maybe to see if I can integrate a cargo Larry system for these lockers, or actually, thinking about it, I need to remove this. If I were to move this to here and move these lockers to here, I could probably create the cargo Larry system from there and fill the lockers probably from the other side of the wall. Oh, that's a thought. That's a huge thought. I have a goal for this, at least. There you go, carbon and some biomass. Why is my dog barking? It's so weird. Anyways, so I at least have a goal. This has been a fun adventure. It's been a fun journey. I'm nowhere near done with this station, in the sense that I still technically haven't hooked up any of this stuff to my downstairs tanks, and there's definitely a lot of improvement I can do. But yeah, it's been a journey. I got to see my pressure-fed engine work. And as far as things that I'm going to keep doing, you know, I might keep playing offline, come up with more builds. If I ever get the whole Cargo Larry routing system going, that'll be something that I'll show off as a build videos or something. You know, I'll try to keep those short just to show what can be done. Oh, it's in my backpack. Did it do something? That's not as loud. Is it just me, or... Did the devs do something and the combustion centrifuge is no longer as loud as it used to be? That used to be so loud. Or was I misremembering it? Or was it that was loud? Oops. Nope. Is it just me, or did things get quieter? Oh well. Anyway, so yeah, I'm probably going to keep doing some build videos. I'm probably going to keep touching up on different saves. I don't know that I'm going to start another series anytime soon, just because I'm going to be waiting for the Terran update, and I really, as soon as it hits, I don't want to be playing on the beta to try to continue an old save. So if there's follow-ups for me to do here, I might do a follow-up video. But I'm also approaching the time of my life where work absolutely is demanding of my time. So I may or may not have much to do other than the occasional build videos. So yeah. I don't know if I've showed anything that could help with builds, because predominantly I did most of my playthroughs to help at least expand knowledge. Because, yeah, this is kind of a niche community sometimes. My cognition is low, it's always low. So, yeah. This has been a journey. This has been a fun journey. I'm glad my script for the my landing script and the pressure fed nitrous liquid engine works. I'm really glad for that. It's scary. I think I'm gonna want. I think I'm not gonna make it like a suicide burn. I might keep it at 70% because yeah, that was. This is the lowest gravity. That is not something I would do on Venus. I don't think I would do 85% for Venus because I have a high suspicion that it will crash on Venus or Vulcan. Apparently Vulcan has max gravity there too. Anyway, sorry, I rambled. I did a lot. I did a lot of nothing in here. This was basically the wait and listen to me talk episode as we waited for my rocket to do things. But yeah, mission accomplished. I have contacted the trade station. They will send rescue eventually. And we will see where I go from here. I can take my 1 million space credits with me somewhere else. I intend to take that with me. Uh, so, thank you for your time. I will keep making. I'll eventually let my dog out. I'll let my dog out. I'll keep making more build videos. So hope to see you then, and thank you, and have a good day.